Hello, everybody. I'm Brianna, and this is Purified People. And it's been another great week. We're already at Friday. It's time to evaluate my week as I do and evaluate my growth, see where I can do better, and be grateful for what I've done and for what's brought me to those new heights. So for me, this last week, I held my first interview, which was an amazing experience. I plan to do more of those in the future. I absolutely loved it. I know I have a lot of room to grow with that, but it's something that is keeping me uncomfortable. So I'm very grateful for having that experience, and I'm looking forward for more. And areas that I can do better. I am noticing myself really honing in on the media. And for me, it's something that I feel like I'm having this multiple feelings. I know how I need to go about this, and that is to give it no attention. That's what my mind's eye tells me, to give it no attention. I don't like it. For those of you who have been listening to me, I clearly don't like the mainstream media. So I think the important thing for me is just to get all my message out there right now. And then maybe it won't come back into my mind. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how reined in I am yet, but I'm going to do my best, because I do think that, the best way to overcome anything is just to focus on the positive and not put any attention into the negative. But I want to point out one thing that I've noticed, and I think that the level of fear and panic that is instilled on us every day, the level of fear and panic that we've been seeing over the last 2 years, stemming from our headlines, and the messages, of course, behind those headlines. What I see that as is an indicator of our reliance on the system, number one, and an indicator of the lack of confidence in ourselves. So common sense tells us that we are a planet of billions of people, and surely we can come up with some solutions. Our food can be grown by seeds and soil and sun and water. We have all of those resources available. So the thought of us panicking to the extremes that we are is fear-based from what I see. And I believe that a true leader would be promoting that we surely can come up with solutions, that we are a country and a world full of brilliant, intelligent individuals, and that our focus should be on lifting ourselves and each other up to greater understandings and greater heights, rather than promoting and embedding fear, panic, and reliance. So I'm trying to get this out of my system. I don't want to focus it on it anymore because I don't identify with it. And I haven't identified with the media for a very long time. I've found it's very essential, I feel like, to create our own thoughts. And our own thoughts should stem from our own experiences and reasonings, not from other people's opinions or other people's ideas on what could be happening. I think it's very, very simple. I believe that this is all very, very simple. I think that living is simple. And while it may be complicated to bring ourselves back to simpler mindsets and simpler times, the first thing that needs to go is the fear, because we can trust in ourselves and in our communities and in every aspect of nature, that we surely have the resources to get through whatever we go through and whatever comes our way, and that having trust in that process is the way to move forward positively. And so, like I said, I'm really not trying to focus on the media. It's really hard because I'm using platforms and I'm using things that I wasn't using before. And so I'm starting to see more of the headlines and seeing just what's in the day-to-day, which is just incredibly disheartening. We can surely do better. I can say that in full confidence that we can surely do better. So, goal moving forward, aligning thoughts, actions, and beliefs. So becoming aligned, defining that higher purpose and greater purpose of what is meant for us to achieve as individuals, that will ultimately contribute to humanity and fulfill ourselves, and taking direct action toward those greater purposes is the goal in my eyes. And I am going to do better at limiting my exposure to that negativity. I feel I've been trying to shed light on what is going on, but I think that it's already established that either if we're feeling fearful and if we're feeling panicked, then we're falling within the fear and the panic. And we can choose to continue on that journey of whatever is behind that, or we can continue on our own independent journeys together as communities. And I think that that's either something, I guess, that comes down to each individual to choose their own path on how to move forward. So I'm going to leave myself out of it. I'm going to do my best to just leave myself out of the middle of trying to expose the media, because I feel that everybody in my sphere now sees through it. So I don't need to preach about it anymore. It's not going to do anything to continue to shed light on that monster. So I'm getting it all out so that I don't have to think about it again. And moving forward, I am seeing my path as to how I'm going to present my content. A lot of big things happening in this next couple of weeks, so just trying to find my flow, and I am feeling good about it. So like I've said before, I have big plans and I would like to create a community. And anybody who's listening here, anybody who's been following me, I absolutely appreciate you wholeheartedly. And I would like you to be a part of this journey with me, and creating this community in the future, to be able to all contribute positive growth to each other and work hand in hand. So yeah, that's what I have for today. And I'll see you guys back here tomorrow.